Hey, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I am back for the morning pour, and I'm excited to be back. If you are on here on today, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Let me know the city and the state where you're tuning in from. Also, let me know what you are thankful and grateful for on this morning. As we get started for the morning pour, it is a series that's going to help pour into you on in the morning time, right? I do them I used to do them Monday through Friday. However, as of today, moving forward, morning pour will only happen Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 6:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, so it's a place where you guys can come get motivated and inspired to go out there and do what God has called you to do. If you are new to the broadcast, you guys, my name is Cheryl Mazik, and I am the CEO of Ladies of Faith Over Fear. Ladies of Faith Over Fear is a community, it's a sisterhood, it's a ministry. We help women to heal from trauma from the inside out with workbooks. I want my workbook at. I actually got one right here. With workbooks, with online courses, with events. We just had an amazing event, and all natural health and wellness products, you guys. On those all natural health and wellness products, I personally have lost 50 pounds all naturally, right? I'm still on my journey, you guys. I lost 50 pounds all naturally, right? By using the products, but also by doing a lifestyle change, okay? Making conscious decisions to eat the right thing on a daily basis. Do I master that every single day? No, I don't, but I try my hardest to do that, right? And I share my journey with you, you guys. If you would like any information about what it is that I do, how I can help you, and I also help women make an extra stream of income by using all natural health and wellness products, getting results, and sharing it with other people. You can click the link in my bio, and it'll show you all the different ways that you can connect with me, okay? So, you guys, good morning, Cree. Good morning, you guys. So on today, you guys, I'm going to talk about obedience and what obedience looks like, okay? So this weekend, y'all, was so phenomenal. This weekend was an act of obedience, okay? It truly was an act of obedience. In August, I went to go support my sister at her book launch event, and I ended up getting poured into myself, right? I went to go support, but got poured into. God knew exactly what I needed when I went to Houston on that weekend. And from that weekend, God spoke to my apostle and said, to tell me it is time to do another event, okay? I hadn't done an event since 2023. It was a successful event in 2023. Over 50 women was in the room in 2023. And so I said, okay, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to make it an annual thing and do it again in 2024. Yes, this weekend was awesome. In 2024. And I did exactly what I know how to do. I started to plan an event. I started to market tickets. I market tickets for 6 months straight, y'all. 6 months straight. And when I market, I market. I do what I'm supposed to do. I did all type of marketing. I did radio marketing. I did Facebook ads. I did organic marketing on all of my platforms, y'all. And I sold 4 tickets to that event. Okay. And so I had to make a decision to cancel the event. And so I canceled the event. So if I didn't cancel the event, I could have paid the money to put the event on and sponsored everybody in the room to come to the event, but it wouldn't have done what it needed to do, right? Because you have to be able to invest in yourself sometimes. And so, yes, I believe in sponsorship. Yes, I believe in sewing to other people. But if I would have sponsored the whole event, it wouldn't have been what it needed to be, right? So fast forward to 2025, y'all. And so I wasn't even thinking about doing an event. But when Apostle say do the event, you know, because she was doing what she do, and God spoke and said it's time to do an event, I said, okay, I'll do it. Right now, I got so much stuff going on in my personal life. I'm like, God, this is not the right time to do it, but I'm going to be obedient, right? I'm going to be obedient, and I'm going to do it. And so I did what I know how to do. I scheduled a building, right? I secured a building, not scheduled a building, but I secured a building, right? Before any tickets were sold, I secured a building. I created the website because I'm a one-woman show, y'all. Like, I don't have a team of people that's working on behalf of my business. I do everything myself at this point. Okay. So I secured the building. I created the website. Then I started to market for the tickets. Yeah, I didn't even have a whole month to market for the ticket. It happened in August when I went to Houston, and it was the end of August. Came back. So technically I had 30 days to schedule an event, to secure a building, to market for the event. Okay, I want y'all to follow me. I got something. It's gonna be good, right? So keep following me, right? So 30 days to get everything that needs to be done to make sure that the event is successful. Okay, and so I did all of that. Thank you, sis. So I did all of that within 30 days, and so I didn't even get a chance to market for the full 30 days. I only marketed for like 3 weeks. And to God be the glory, we had 25 women in the room. We could only fit 30 women in the building. We had 25 women in the room, 25 paid customers in the room, you guys. And so when God tells you to do something, when you are obedient, things happen easily and effortlessly. Okay, I want y'all to put that in the comments. Easily and effortlessly when it's something that God has told you to do. Saturday was truly a God assignment. So many women came there with so much on their shoulders, so much burden that they were carrying, things that they hadn't got a chance to talk to anybody about. They left it there on Saturday. Good morning. Good morning, my beautiful sister Letitia. Oh, I'm so glad to see you. So glad to see you. A beautiful story on what God did for you. And obedience is what she did, right? True act of obedience, right? I wasn't even about to say this, but I'm about to talk about it. So my sister Letitia was supposed to come to the event, y'all. She was excited. Her sister and her were supposed to come to the event, right? But things shifted for her. Letitia was being obedient, right, to not come. Letitia had a life-changing circumstance that happened. And because of her obedience, she was exactly where she needed to be and do exactly what she needed to do so that she could be here today, you guys. Obedience will save your life. Obedience will allow doors to open for you when you truly walk in obedience. When you truly walk in obedience. Y'all, Saturday was a true walk of obedience. Saturday was a true walk in my purpose. Because let me tell you something. When I didn't sell the tickets that I needed to sell in 2024, it hit me. It hit me. It hit my heart. Because I'm like, God, I know what I'm doing. I know how to do an event. I know that I'm walking in what I'm supposed to be walking in. But guess what? God said it was still a season that I had to do something on the inside of you. Like I needed to get some more healing. Because guess what? I was still going through some stuff. I had to go through some stuff so that I can get the healing that I need to show up as the woman that I showed up as on Saturday. To give the women what they needed so that they can let those things go. So that they can walk in what God has called them to walk in. So they can heal those things that were sent to destroy them. Y'all, so many women are carrying weight of the world on their shoulders. Men too. Like men go through so much and they don't say things. They're silent. But that's not my ministry in this season. Women are my ministry in this season. And so it's time to let those things go. Thank you so much, my beautiful sister. It's time to let those things go and walk in what God has called us to walk in. Y'all, now is the time. We got to stop shelling back. We got to stop worrying about what Tom, Dick, Keisha, Nicole, whoever got to say about what it is that you are doing and walk in obedience. Obedience is better than sacrifice. Y'all, let me tell you something. When Abraham walked in obedience away from everything that he knew to go into a land that he did not know, he didn't know what it was going to look like. But Abraham is the father of faith. He stood on faith and he stood in not what he saw, but what God told him to do. Because guess what? It was something that he's never done before. Stand on his own. He went to a place that he never seen before. But God enlarged his territory. God gave him everything that he desired, but he had to stand on faith. Y'all, you got to walk in faith when you are getting ready to do things. Hey, daddy. Hey, my beautiful daddy. You got to walk in faith when you are doing things. You got to see it before you see it. It's not going to happen overnight, y'all. The thing that God has called you to do is not going to happen overnight, but you got to be willing to go through, to go so that you can touch those that you are called to touch. People are waiting on you. People are waiting for what God has given you. Like, I had to go through the different type of traumas that I went through so that I can help free the women that I am called to. And just like I have to do that, you guys got to do that as well. Don't worry about if you don't have the money to do it. Guess what? When God say do a thing, the obedience of doing that thing, God will supply the money. He will supply the resources. You just have to walk in obedience. And I promise you, God will blow your mind, because he blew my mind. God constantly continues to blow my mind. Like, God has told me this is my season of recompense. This is my season to get everything back that have been stolen. This is my season to get every seed that I have sown back. And I see it on a daily basis. In the small things, I see it on a daily basis. Yes, you can't minister from a place that you have never been through. That's the truth, my sister. You know, a lot of times you have people, and I use this as a tool, right? You have people that have ChatGPT, all of these AI things, and I'm not knocking anybody that use AI, okay? But if you haven't been through something and you're trying to teach something, it's not going to be as effective from when you actually go through something, because you've been through that thing. You understand all aspects of that thing versus a copying and a pasting. When you go through something, you can actually come from experience. You can come from the down place that you've been to. So you can teach them what it was like being in that down place. God met you in the down place. I know he met me there. God met me in the brokenness. God sent those that I needed to help pull that thing up out of me that I needed to be pulled up out of me. Even when I didn't think I was ready, God said it's time. Like I told you, I wasn't trying to do no event. Event was nowhere on my mind, nowhere on my plate. But let me tell you what was. When I went back to my house, because y'all know my house was flooded and we're in the process of rebuilding. And I looked at the whiteboard that I had at my house in my office. And the thing for 2025 on my whiteboard was to fully operate in the purpose that God has called you to operate in. That was on my whiteboard. An event wasn't on there. And Saturday was a true example of me walking in the purpose that God has called me to walk in. Y'all, I felt free. I talked easily and effortlessly. Like, things just came together so good. Like, the compliments, they was like, well, I know you've been planning this event for a long time. Nope, I did not. 30 days. Because remember, when God tells you to do something, it's going to work. It's going to work easily and effortlessly. You just got to trust that thing. You just got to have faith and say, okay, I'm going to do that thing. I'm going to walk in unknown territories. Because, see, a lot of times we're scared to go into unknown places. We're scared of it. We have the fear of the unknown. But in this season of my life, I don't care about the fear of the unknown, because I don't have that. Because this is what you got to remember. You can always go in unknown places with a known God. Do you hear me? Because the God that I serve is a God that's going to be with me every step that I go. He orders my steps. And I have truly surrendered to God. I have surrendered to God in every single thing, in my finances, in my marriage, in my parenting, as a daughter, in every relationship, as a business owner. I have surrendered so I can go in unfamiliar territories with a known God. You can do that too. But you got to be willing to trust God when you cannot trace him. You got to be willing to walk when you don't know how to walk in places. Oh, good. My sister in the same vein. You got to know how to walk in places that you've never been in by walking in those places with God on your side. And you got to be willing to shred some things. Like, you can't fully walk in the purpose that God has called you to walk in until you do the healing work. Like, you can start in that process, but until you shed those things that no longer serve you, that trauma that never served you, right? That identity of that broken person that was created because of that trauma, of the victim that was created, it's time to let that go and walk as the healed, whole woman that you were called to walk as. We got to stop letting the broken little girl on the inside of us stop the beautiful queen, healed queen, from immersion. Because that's how you walk in confidence, by doing the healing work. That's how you walk in confidence, by doing the work. Is it easy doing the healing work? No, it's not easy. It's not easy with self-reflection. It's not easy with going back to places that you have suppressed because it has hurt you. But it's necessary. If you're still on this thing, put it in the comments. It's necessary. It's necessary to do the healing work in order to fully flow and operate in what God has called you to operate in. So I am calling you out on today to continue to do the work. For those that came to the event, get started in the 6-week She Healed to Live course. Allow me to help you with the accountability. If you wasn't there on Saturday and you got some things you need to heal from, join the course, y'all. Do the work. Because the women are waiting on you to stand up and walk boldly in who you are, or whoever you are called to. You may be called to women and men, right? Whoever your target market is, but you got to be willing to do that thing. And know that your business is a marketplace for those that are kingdom citizens, that are kingdom entrepreneurs. That's who I am. My business is a vehicle for me to reach those that I am called to reach, to impact the kingdom of God. And in order to do that, you got to be willing to heal. Yes, my sister, we cannot heal from what we don't confront. Like, you got to confront it. Stop letting it lie dormant in your head. Because guess what? When you don't heal, that thing always come back to the forefront. Because the things that you don't heal, it will continue to hunt you until you heal that thing. It will continue to hunt you until you heal that thing. And so you have to understand that healing is necessary in order to grow. Healing is necessary in order to become. Yeah, I'm still in my process. I hadn't arrived. I'm still in my process of growing. I'm still in my process of shedding. I'm still in my process of understanding the fullness of who I am. And it also goes into the aspect of understanding who you are in the kingdom of God. Because you can't flow and operate who you are as who you are in the kingdom of God if you don't know whose you are, who you were created to be. You know, we take on the identity of the hurt and the pain, but that's not who you are. You are beautiful queens in the kingdom of God. They were created for a purpose. That was created to do good things, good works. That was created to live a life of abundance in every area of their life. That's who you are. You got to walk confident in that thing. It's time to stop shelling back. It's time to move forward. It's time to walk in what God has called you to walk in. It's time to do it come hell or high water. I'm going to use this analogy right quick, and then I'm going to hop off this thing. Like I was telling my ladies in my coaching community, because I also have a coaching community, y'all, group coaching for those that are in business and, you know, that's want to be able to grow mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and in the healing space. I also have a community. You can click the link in my bio and find out about that community. But I was telling them, in order to grow in their business, if they're using social media, they got to be willing to go live. They got to be willing to do the things that's required to build their social media brand, right? And the analogy that I use when I say go live, Because a lot of people are scared to go live. They scared to go live because they scared to talk over their words. How many times have I talked over my words? Plenty of times. How many times have I said the wrong thing? Plenty of times. Guess what? It happens. But in order to grow, if you're using social media, you got to be able to do lives. And I told them 2 scenarios. If your boss came in today on your job and said that in order for you to keep your job, you have to go live. If not, you getting fired. You will not get any type of severance package, and that's the end of your tenure here. You're going to get up, you're going to figure it out, and you're going live that day. That's scenario number 1, because it's required in order for you to be able to stay in that place and continue to get that paycheck. That's scenario number 1. Scenario number 2 is you at your house. Somebody breaking your house. They put a gun up to your child's head and say, I'm going to blow her head off if you don't go live. You're going to figure it out. Because what? It's a life and death situation. You're going to get it done. Same thing with your business. If you are going to build a brand on social media, this is one of the tools that is life and death to your business by going live. You're going to figure it out. You got to let those things go that's stopping you from going live. That's stopping you from being able to grow in the areas that you need to grow. And that's just an example, y'all. You will do what is necessary. Yes, real quick. You're going to figure it out real quick. Come hell or high water. Because you want to save your child's life. You want to save your job. It's something that you know that you need. You're going to figure it out. Same thing with your healing. It's required in order to go where God has called you. You know that God is calling you. You know that God has said, this is what I want you to do in the way that I want you to do it. I need you to be able to heal and do the work so that you can go out there. So that when life happens, you won't stop. You'll keep moving forward. Yeah, I'm a true example. I got so much going on in the background. I'm still moving forward. Regardless of what's going on in the background, I'm still moving forward. Because I made a decision, y'all. I made a decision in August that come hell or high water, I will continue to walk in what God has called me to walk in. I'm going to build this business. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to continue to be on my health and wellness journey because I know that that's what I have to do so that I can become the best version of me to help those that I'm called to. Not tomorrow, but now, today. And when I made that decision, y'all, that's when so much started to come even greater. Know that when you make that decision, you're going to have the warfare. It's going to come. But when you know how to fight spiritually, let the warfare come. Because nothing is greater than the God that we serve. The warfare happen, but guess what? You're going to always be the winner. You're going to always conquer that thing because vengeance is of the Lord. I ain't never got to pick up nothing to try to hurt somebody. God is my vindicator in everything that I do. So when you get close to God, when you have a true relationship with God, things move different in your life. So I just want to encourage you guys to walk in your purpose no matter what you got going on in life. Because life is going to be lifing. Life is going to be lifing. And people going to always talk. People going to always have something to say. They're going to talk about you whether you're doing something good. They're going to talk about you whether you're doing something bad. But guess what? Give them something to talk about. Go out there and do what you know that you're called to do. Give them something to talk about. Because guess what? Most of the time, people that's talking about you, they don't have the guts to do half of what you are doing. So go out there and do it. Give them something to talk about. All right? So if you have not signed up for the 6-week She Healed to Live course, what you waiting on? Go sign up, y'all. So it's I also have payment plans to Klarna, through Afterpay, through Affirm, so that you can get what you need. Don't let money be the reason to stop you. Investing in yourself is one of the biggest things that's going to help you grow. I am a true person that invests in myself. When I go back and think about the things that I've paid for, I've spent thousands of dollars on investments in myself. Coaches, mentors, workshops, events, thousands of dollars, and not no little thousands, 50,000 plus on these different things. When I go back and just add up the different things, I'm like, well, I didn't even realize I spent that much money, because I know that I deserve everything that God said is for me. And it's about the rooms that you go in. The shift of the room that you go in can shift your life. And that is the truth. The rooms that you go in can shift your life to the next level. But you won't know that. Yes, ma'am, sis. You won't know that until you invest in yourself and get in the rooms that you need to be in. Lucretia was in the room on Saturday. The atmosphere was shifted, y'all. The atmosphere was shifted on Saturday. Them women will never be the same. I've gotten testimonies the next day. We had testimonies already coming in because of the shift that they made, that happened on Saturday, because they made an investment in themselves. No matter how small or how big the investment is, if it is something that God is leading you to, do it. Your life will change. I'm a prime example. All right. So if you were in the room on Saturday, and if you sponsored a ticket for the event on Saturday, you get a 30% discount. Okay. If you would like to be a part of the program, you can message me. If you don't have the email that was sent out, I will give you the coupon code. You get 30% off because you invested in yourself on Saturday, right? So spots are filling up. Once they are filled, they are filled. It is a safe place, you guys, where we do accountability. It is a safe place where you're going to do the work. It's a group setting because it's not just you there, but it's other women just like you. I will be vulnerable. The other women will be vulnerable, but it's a safe place for you to grow, for you to heal, for you to let go of those things that are no longer serving you. All right. So that's my time on today. I told you guys my schedule is changing. As of right now, I'm going to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'll be back Friday morning at 6:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm only on Facebook right now. I don't even know where my iPad is. I hadn't seen it since the event, y'all. It's here somewhere. To go live on TikTok. So if you're watching the recording, the replay, do pound replay. And also, y'all, before you go off, if this inspired you in any way, shape, form, or fashion, put a 1 in the comments and share it if you would. Share it to your page. Somebody may need to hear it, right? And know that I love you because of the love of God. And I'm so thankful and grateful for each and every one of you, because you guys allow me to operate in my purpose and continue to grow and evolve and come on here and just be myself, right? This is what you see is what you get with me. Like, it's no pretend. This is who I am. Okay. And that's another thing what I love about lives. You're able to see people personality. You're able to see the authenticity. The authenticity. See, I can't even say the word right. Being authentic. Thank you, sis. Being authentic, right, as who I am. See, y'all just messed up and I'm still going. Being authentic, because guess what? People can copy and paste the post, but they can't copy and paste you. They can't copy and paste your character. They can't copy and paste your spirit. They can't copy and paste your soul, right? So that's the beauty of going live, all right? So thank you, guys. And if this impacted you in any way, shape, or form, put a 1 in the comments. I love you guys. I'll see you guys on Friday. Same place, same time, 6:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Love you guys. See you guys soon.